That, like, holy shit, that just opened up so much. Like, everything, everything for the camera is now on that paddle. Tap, change view, hold, look around, double tap, toggle it. It's here, man. I am jazzed. Can't you tell by how excited I sound? I'm so thrilled. No, no, really. This is huge. So the update I had teased in my last Steam controller news video was taps and holds. Well, they're here. They're here now. They are called activators. So let's just look over this briefly before we hop into something. So we can do long presses, double taps, binding, cycling, toggles, and delays. So long press, that's the tap and hold. That's what I've been waiting for. Double press is also nice to have in there. I've fiddled with that a little bit. I can show you that. Binding, cycling, that's a nice one that I've had from Xpatter profiles. That would be like, say you have number pad 1 through 5 to go through your weapons. Well, you could cycle that on a single button. Like push X. Push X once, it's 1. Push X again, it goes to 2, to 3, to 4, to 5, to whatever, then goes back to 1. You just keep cycling through that. That's pretty damn cool. We can put our own haptic setting on each one. That's I don't really like the haptics on button presses, but it's cool that it's in there. So here we have, you can do a start press and a release press to turn a toggle crouch into a hold crouch. And conversely, that's one I haven't really fiddled with yet. I haven't found a need for that in Arma, but maybe we'll experiment. Mode shifts can now use activators, so a mode shift can be toggled on and off. Well, what would be the difference between that and just having a set, I wonder? Well, okay, I could see the use for that. I don't know if I would use that too often, though. I kind of like the mode shift because it's a temporary thing. If I want a permanent change, I want to use a set activator, so you can see that notification that the whole thing has changed. That's where it starts getting confusing if you put those in. The same with like that we have a toggle now. It's cool to put that in there, but for instance, say hold shift is sprint. If you turn that into a toggle on like left stick click, it will stay enacted until you push it again. That's where it's, the user has some responsibility for it there. It can be pretty easy to forget that that's toggled in. Yeah, let's just hop in and see what's going on. I'm back in the old Arma 3. If you're curious why I tend to use this one, this just ends up being a perfect game to demonstrate complexities of controls, because really nothing tops Arma as far as complex controls. I guess also I can show you. This is just a tease. I am revamping my Arma profile, and I have custom icons in there now, and I have a full command touch menu. And yeah, all these icons on both sides are ones that I made and put into the game, so that'll be interesting just to even see if you're gonna have to download them, but anyways, I'm digging it. So that's not the point of this. Let's get in here and show you. So okay, I just started fussing around with this. I bound all of my camera controls to the paddle. In my previous profile, I had this as a free look. Well, now I put in, so you can see all this that opens up to us now. I have a regular press will be change my view. I want it to be interruptible, so that means when I do that long press, this does not get activated. Otherwise, if you had that off on the interruptible, it would cycle through that, basically. So I want that to be able to be interrupted. On long press, I have my left alt for the free look, And then for a double tap, I put in, that's toggle the free look, which is a number pad asterisk. So, and you can see, I mean, we can change all kinds of shit on all of this, and I could keep adding more. But just to show you how that works. Alright, so we have 3 functions bound to this one button. I tap it, it changes my view. Tap it, changes my view. I hold it. I need to, yeah. I hold it. Now I'm in the free look. I let it go, it locks the camera back in. I double tap it. Now I'm in toggled in free look, which is cool. Like, so, you know, for this, you know, I'm able to easily look behind me because that camera is toggled in. I double tap it, puts it back. That's freaking awesome. So, okay. What else? So then, I'm not going to do this on the profile, but just to show you, I wanted to try the cycle binding. Now this one actually confused me a little bit. I had to fiddle to figure out. So what is going on is if you have cycle binding on, this will make it cycle through the bindings in the order that you bind them. So I thought I needed to keep adding more activators and then assign a button on regular press. That is incorrect. You go into the binding screen, do the multi-button, and then cycle them in like I did O and then K. So what that's going to do, like you could just keep building it, but it's going to go in the order that you assign it, which is pretty damn impressive actually, that it even tracks the order that you're assigning them here. So what that's going to do is now, I hold it once, it's bringing up my compass. I hold it again, now it's bringing up my watch. It's cycling through those 2 bindings. That's how I was saying, like, if the game had, you know, change weapons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you could have it go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just keep cycling through them with each press. So that's pretty cool. And then just another thing with like those taps and holds, you know, in my default profile, I had, you know, Y is vault, and then hold the shift modifier, and that was switch to sidearm. Which, or no, I'm sorry, it was X, I think. I don't know. I deleted it, so I'm forgetting. Point being, I'm able to free things up to basically get away from even needing the shift modifier, because now I can just do the taps and hold, which is really all I wanted. So now I can, you know, let's I'm getting all confused. Okay, we shoot a little bit. I tap X to reload. If I'm in like a sticky situation and I don't want to deal with the reload animation, I just hold it and then I pull up my sidearm. So that's just a, you know, another example of a tap and hold. Where that, you know, and in other first-person shooters, that would be incredibly useful for having a, you know, tap X to reload, hold X to use, which I will probably for Arma I'll keep it on the A just because you don't jump. Like, you have the vault and you hardly ever even use that. So that's that. But yeah, I mean, there's kind of so much going on that I'm a little overwhelmed with even what to show you. So you can go through a regular press, a double press, a long press, start press, release press. Start and release is going to be like how the update notes talked about turning a toggle into a hold. I'm kind of curious. I don't know if I want to deal with that right now. Well, maybe. So if I do start press, let's just see what happens if we do start and release to be the same button. Okay, so yeah, that just turned it into a hold. So the default is I have, you know, push X as crouch, push it again to stand up, but now I bound that start and release. So I hold it, it's enacted, but then when I let it go, it's releasing it. So I just turned it into a hold, which I mean, I would probably not use that. I always prefer to have it be just go down. But and that's just another example too of, you know, I have the crouches stuck to, let's get, you know, you tap it to crouch, and now just hold it to go down all the way, prone. Hold it to stand all the way back up. So long hold, crouch down, tap it, lean up, tap it again to stand, hold it, boom. That's pretty cool. I am jazzed for this update. This is going to change a whole lot of stuff, especially for a game like this. Like, I need all these taps and holds. That'll free up so much space. Like, I might even be able to get rid of the mode shift and then stick these, you know, to like grenades and other things. Ooh, it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna take me a while too to remember that this is my change view. I keep wanting to still push that just because that's really just a carryover from my X-Patter days when I had profiles where I use that as I always use the bumpers for view and mode shifting. But now we have the paddles. So yeah, it's cool. Right. I'm just gonna keep rambling because I'm excited and there's so much to check out here. But yeah, get in the Steam beta, test it out. Just be aware that once you start fiddling with profiles in this, if you decide to go back to stable beta, those profiles are not going to work because they're making some changes. It's getting a little bit more complicated, which I'm fine with. Like, I saved this as a whole separate profile. I kept my other ones that I'm working on. You know, so this is the one with actuators, so if I decide to go back to another profile, it'll be fine. But yeah, I mean, this is opening up a whole lot of stuff. This is exciting, man. This is what we've been waiting for. I complained about this when the Steam controller launched. We finally got it. So, that's pretty much all I got. Alright, I will see you around. Oh! They can make it perfect through software. As really, I mean, that's what I'm going to say.
Rebel bike destroyed.
The butt crawl! Do 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 do. Okay. Yes, you get it. Yes, I feel it. The energy vibrating. Shit.